Hello everyone and welcome back to another Warcraft 3 gameplay cast by me, Thundus32. It certainly has been a while, folks, I will say that, so if you don't mind, let me do a OBS check. No lag. Overlay. Oh, and if you might have noticed, I got a new overlay if you've been watching my YouTube videos, so that's always nice. Everything is going on mighty fine, and we'll get straight to the game. Spawning as the purple undead player. Just making sure. It is 120. And his opponent. Spawning as the teal undead player. It's WFZ. Undead versus undead on Tidewater Glade, I believe is what this map was called. I just have that raw gut feeling. Now that is the name of this map. Now, it's been a while since I've done a YouTube cast. I know, I'm sorry. I've actually been live casting a lot more tournaments, been trying to expand the entertainment value I get out of Thundus, but sometimes you just gotta go back to your roots and do some casting. This game is a best of 3, I believe, from one of the iFang Cups. So, this is game number 1 of that best of 3. Undead Mirror. It's a matchup you don't get to see often, but I feel like it's a matchup I'm pretty knowledgeable. Lich First and Ghouls is usually what you see in this matchup because you don't have to worry about death coils in Undead Mirror, so you always want to get your Lich first so you can get the stronger Nova out as soon as possible. Now this map isn't really much that you would see on it anymore, really. I mean, it used to be on the BattleNet pool until the recent ladder reset and the map changes, but other than that, it's really not in anything. So, it's a little shocked, not very knowledgeable about the map. I know you can close spawns, but that did not happen, as 120 is sending out a scout to scout around, find where WFC's base is, and it looks like WFC is going to go the Death Knight Crypt Fiend build. But it looks like 120 is going to go Death Knight Ghouls, so I said Lich First is common, I never said it always happened. Really, the preference of the player, I prefer Death Knight first when I play, as I play Undead, but sometimes you just got to get that better Nova out. 120 is going to send out his Death Knight, going to kill that poor little deer and get 2 human skeletons out of it. Yup. Because that makes sense in the real world. Although a rod that makes skeletons probably doesn't make sense either. Just making sure my game volume, my mic volume are evened out. Alright, good Acolyte Scout did find WFC's base, and it looks like he's gonna keep on. Make sure WFC cannot creep kindly, cannot creep well. Alright, WFC gonna pick up his own rod, get his own skeletons out. 120 running straight into the base. Meanwhile, we got a Nerubian tower coming in to help deal with these skeleton run-bys that we are seeing right now.
Forces are under attack.
Acolyte's going to be forced off the mine here. One will get coiled. So far, so good. No Acolytes have gone down yet. Good saves by WFC here. Meanwhile, 120's Death Knight's getting slowed up by that Nerubian tower. And he goes down. Alright. Righty. Meanwhile, 120's going to back off. He's already teching up. And it looks like he's going to start pumping out some Crypt Fiends as he was doing the Ted Fiend build. Which I didn't know you could really do in 1v1 in Undead Mirror. But I guess I'm here to learn, as I'm starting to ladder in War 3 Arena myself. Alright, Greater Healing Pot. Pretty good item. Good item indeed for the long fights when your hero's gonna get focused. Okay. 120 doing a good job making sure WFC can't feel safe creeping. Dark Trolls. Alright, gonna pick up his own skeletons. Meanwhile, more skeletons coming in, harassing WFC's Acolytes. Gonna be forced to pull the ghouls out. It's not gonna hurt him too much, but it does hurt the wood income a little. Alright. When 120 gets to tier 2, I'm gonna guess he's gonna get a Lich as his second hero. Same for WFZ when he gets there. 120's definitely ahead on the tech, but with the Ted Fiend build, that's usually how it goes. WFC did the normal Fiend build, which gives you more units out quicker. And a delayed Death Knight. Alright, WFC's gonna creep out this gold mine, possibly get a future expansion later on. Can't really say if expansions are standard on this map, because I've only played on it like 4 times my whole career. Never thought I'd see it in pro level game. Ooh, 120's Death Knight's getting a little weak there. Don't want that to happen, huh? Alright, gonna sell Slipers. Get a sacrificial skulls. So is he going for an expansion? He's got an acolyte out and about. I guess he is. Oh, this might be cute. This might be cute indeed. Meanwhile, WFC's taking a long way around, and it looks like he's going to try to put some pressure in 120's base. Meanwhile, 120's creeping out the gold mine, laid down the skull so he can tower it up without having to wait for his gold mine or necropolis to finish. Ooh, almost lost to Fiend. Level 2 on 120's Death Knight. Meanwhile, WFC's running in. Those acolytes look tasty. Might even try to cancel the slaughterhouse. Do have an immediate TP come in though from 120. Both Death Knights are pretty injured. Alright, Coil going down on one of 120's Fiends. WC might want to be a little careful. Nerubian Tower's doing a good job of slowing him down. I like that Nerubian Tower placement for like ghoul run-bys and stuff. I might try doing that myself. I'm going to steal this strategy because both players are doing it, and I kind of like it. No expansion went up. I think he had the TP before he finished it. Yes? Yeah. Oh, and the item's there. Free item. Ooh, that's not the greatest for 120. Bad luck there. Meanwhile, Slaughterhouse coming in. Tech to tier 3. Lich. And the same mumbo jumbo coming out of 120. Level 3 on WFC's Death Knight. Ooh, Furbolgs. Don't really get to see them often either. Oh, do we have a creep jack? Come on, let me say my trademark. Dang you, WFC. Dang you. Oh, might get a statue if you're not careful. Alright, WFC's gonna continue the pressure. Luckily for 120, he was around. Both players actually have a health stone. That's cute. Ooh, getting blocked up. Nice Fiend block. Coil going down. One Acolyte's going down here. One Acolyte down. Lucky for him, he's at tier 3, so he can remake that Acolyte. Unless, of course, it was that one that was supposed to build the expansion. Lich coming in for WFC. Lich also in for 120. Immediate Orb of Corruption on there. That Lich must have been very delayed. More skeleton run-bys coming in by 120. WFC playing the smart move, moving his Acolyte towards the Frost Tower and pulling the ghouls off the wood. Meanwhile, we got Burrow. Statues coming in. I wonder what the red creep camps have on this map. Hopefully we'll find out. That Lich is taking a little too much damage, though. Gonna get coiled. Death Knight staying back so the Lich can get the full experience. Wand of the Wind. Not the greatest item, but it could still be useful. Level 2 on 120's Lich. Level 2 on WFC's Lich. And it looks like WFC's gonna scout around with his Death Knight. See what's going on. While continuing to creep with his Lich. Very good multitasking. Alright, Dark Ranger's the third hero for both of the players, actually. And they're just gonna all back off. I guess the Dark Ranger's silence is pretty good versus the Lich's Nova. Eek. 2 greater healing pots on that Lich. Is he gonna share the love? Share the healing pot love. Alright, the red spots are a bunch of Furbolgs with their Ursa Warrior. Ooh. Alright. Looks like both players have themselves a pause. Alright, and what super duper item will 120 be getting off this Ursa warrior? I'm gonna say... What was it? Orb of Darkness, okay. An Orb of Darkness, if you do not know, does the same thing as a Dark Ranger's Black Arrow. If you kill a unit with that orb, it turns into a skeleton. Oh, Thunder Lizards. Alright. Oh, Death Knight running into a world of pain here. Immediately backs off. It's currently 48 supply for 120 versus 47 for WFZ, so both players are pretty even. None of them have their destroyers yet, but I'm pretty sure they both have the upgrade. Nova going down Dark Ranger. Scroll the Beast going down by 120 here, and his Death Knight's getting caught in a bad spot. Another wanted the win. Good CC onto the Lich. Nova going down on 120's Crypt Fiends here. And WFC is just shredding through these Fiends. Alright. Ooh. Mist Coil. A little too late. Silence going down by 120's Dark Ranger. WFC picking up some destroyers here. Just sucks on some mana here. Another coil saving WFC's Dark Ranger. This is very hard to cast when I have to say their names. Another Nova taking out a deer. And I think WFC is winning this fight. I'm not very sure here. More mana being drained out. More silences. More Novas. WFC's Death Knight gonna use the Health Stone. And it looks like 120 is going to back off here. Ooh, that was a good fight. Ooh. Not without taking a Fiend, says WFC. That's his Fiend, man. Huh, 120 never did get that expansion, huh? Oh, Destroyer getting webbed. Gonna cause another engagement here. Destroyers are kind of expensive. They're practically a 300 gold unit. Ooh, this isn't a fight that 120 wants to take here. Level 2 on 120's Dark Ranger. Because the Obsidian statue costs 200 gold to get, and then another 100 to morph it into the Destroyer. Alright, looks like WFC's going to chase 120 to base. He knows he has the better army here. After that fight, it's 49 supply versus 4. Wow, it's actually pretty even. What happened? Alright, one of 120 statues got caught. Nova picking off one of his Fiends as well. Death Knight getting a very low here. Both Death Knights are in a little bad spot here. Oh, nice long range coil saving a Fiend here. Good micro coming out of both players. But WFC just has the larger army to fight with. Acolyte. Don't think you want to wake those bad boys up. Yeah, he is missing an Acolyte. Sacrificial pick coming in for WFC. This could be used for scouting, or maybe he wants to add a couple Frostworms into his army. Meanwhile, same thing for 120. Gonna get himself a Shade, possibly a Frostworm if he wishes. Both players deciding to go back and creep. Maybe get their expansions. Alright, WFC getting a couple abominations into the army mix. Potion Invulnerability, good item. You're gonna trade the lesser one off? I give it to the Dark Ranger. Or give the pot to her. Oh, she already's got the pot. Huh. That is a lot of good potions on WFC's heroes, I will say that. Alright, looks like 120 is going to creep out the other red spot. See what super duper item he's going to get from the Furball Ursa warrior. I'm going to say... Hood of the Hunting. Hood of the Cunning. Oh, or Kagar's Health Gem. That's a good item. Mike probably should get stuck onto the Death Knight since he's the melee tanky hero. Or are you gonna keep it on the Lich? Either way works. You could probably beat me any day. Alright, getting one Shade. Unsummoning the Sacrificial Pit. So I guess he just wanted the Shade, really. Oh. Looks like we got it. Nope. Wow, you're not gonna let me say it, are you? WSC doing a good job keeping the shade on 120's army so he can keep track. Now, 120 made a shade, and I'm not sure where that shade is at. Where's the shade? Is it in the base? Oh, there it is. Alright, so both players know where they are, so pretty much both these players have their own version of map hack, Kappa. So they can't really do anything too risky. It's currently a level 3 Death Knight, level 2 Dark Ranger, and a level 3 Lich for WFC versus a level 4 Death Knight, a level 2 Dark Ranger, and a level 4 Lich by 120. So 120 has the higher hero levels. WFC is about to catch up. Yeah. I hate the pingers. Shade keeping track of everything. He sees the army. He sees the upgrades, which is... Oh! 120's coming in from behind. It's not a creep jack. Oh! Nova taking out 120's Shade. Burrow going in. 120 did have a dust of appearance on him, though. Another Nova going down. Coil does save that Fiend, though. Level 4 on WFC's Lich. And I can't tell who's winning this fight. I think 120. Nova's taking out another good chunk. Destroyer's coming in from 120. Gonna suck up the Obsidian Statue's mana. Abomination's going down. And WFC's gonna back off, getting level 3 in his Dark Ranger. Oh boy. Oh, Nova's coming out of both players. Abomination goes down. The Destroyer's getting in a caught spot. That's WFC's Destroyer. 120's Destroyer is perfectly fine. Oh, this fight's so close. Alright, more Destroyers coming in from 120. WFC still doesn't have any Destroyers in the air. Oh, his Death Knight. Greater Healing Pod was switched off from someone. Coil saving his Destroyer. Long range Coil saving the Fiend. Nova going down to 120's Death Knight. Oh boy. Oh! T-Pete's with 7 health left. Oh, that was a good fight. And I don't know how, but WFC got ahead on that fight. Yee. Alright, sneaky expansion coming in from 120. WFC should have known that spot was crept. Oh, and he has Sentry Ward. So that's how he saw the shade. Okay, clever. Wow. Green Dragon, eh? You got web? Yes, you do. Both players creeping away. After that fight, it's currently 48 supply for 120 versus 58 to WFC. WFC's had his expansion up for a while, so he does feel safe enough to go into the upkeep. Ooh, Toma GG. Who are you gonna put that on? Gonna put that on the Lich. Get him closer to level 5, as you want that level 3 Nova for sure. Meanwhile, both players just creeping away. It's really starting to run out of creep camps here, so... Wow, Rock's protecting this creep camp. It's currently level 4 Death Knight, level 3 Dark Ranger, level 4 Lich versus a level 4 Death Knight, level 3 Dark Ranger, and a level 4 Lich. Wow, so we're both same hero levels. WFC's trying to get his Lich to level 5, solo creeping with him. If he does this green spot, I believe he'll get it. Wand of Illusion, not the greatest item, can be sold for some extra cash. Both players still creeping. This should get his Death Knight to 5. Nope. It's gonna be close. Well, unless you finish the spot. There you go. Nope. Alright, level 5 on WFC's Lich, and that level 3 Nova is gonna help greatly in the next fight. It actually might be game breaking. Illusion scouting around. It's gonna see WFC's expansion if you didn't know about it. Well, now he does. Now it's confirmed. Well, he has 2 towers. Not the greatest defense, but you never want to fight in towers. Level 5 on 120's Death Knight and level 4 on his Dark Ranger. Meanwhile, WFC is going to put some pressure on 120's expansion here. Alright, silence going down from 120. Nice barrels coming in from WFC. Nova's hitting quite a bit of fiends here. And all I hear is the sounds of fiends dying left and right. Oh, Coil's saving that fiend at the last second. And I think WFC has the bigger army here. Abomination getting a bit of the nuke. Ooh, this is going to be a close one. That level 3 Nova does help. And vulnerability pot on W120's Dark Ranger. Ooh, WFC's Death Knight using a greater healing pot. Another Coil going down onto the Lich. Another Nova going down onto the Fiends. And these Liches are just attacking each other. It's an Orb of Corruption fight. Good micro coming out both players. WFC's Lich uses an invulnerability pot at the last second. More Coils on WFC's Death Knight though. Oh, 120's just running out of units here. Another Coil going down. Frost Nova on 120's Lich. Level 4 on WFC's Dark Ranger. Oh, this is so intense. Dark Ritual being used on the skeletal minions. Oh, and a save. Oh, God. Silence going down. Invulnerability pot being used. Another Coil saving that Lich. Oh, this is nuts. Alright, Fiends being pulled back here. This is hard to cast. This really is. Nova going down on 120's Death Knight. Can he get out in time? He has invulnerability pot. Oh, you. Ooh. Oh, how do you save that Lich? I don't even know. Sorry if I'm loud. I'm really excited right now. 120's Lich. TP switched over. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why can't I fight like this? Oh my lord. That was intense. Ooh, I need to calm down. My heart was racing. Woo. And behind all of this, WFC got himself another expansion. And I'm not sure how well this is going to go for 120. It's currently 69 supply for WFC versus 51 for 120.
The town is under siege.
Oh man. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. Alright, 120's coming back in. Acolyte's being pulled here. Nova's going down on WFC's Fiends. Also 120's Fiends. Alright, Coil saving WFC's Dark Ranger. Dark Ritual being used by, I believe, 120. It's hard to tell here. Silence going down on WFC. Death Knight cannot coil. He has no mana anyway. His Lich is getting a little low. You will use invulnerability pot. Oh, his Dark Ranger. Oh, last minute coil saving her, and WFC is going to TP out. Oh, ooh. Lucky, lucky little Lich, are we? Man, it feels good to cast replays again. I'm still going to expand my, how should I say, my channel, my company, but like I said, it's really nice to just go back and do what I started it all with and cast some nice replays. Alright, 120, sending a shade out, hopefully to look for the army of WFC. Meanwhile, WFC, did he lose his shade? If he did, he can't remake it. He unsummoned his... Oh, hold on there, Nelly. Looks like WFC's gonna get some Banshees. Ooh, don't get to see them too often. Meanwhile, Temple of the Damned also for 120. 120 did manage to keep the gold mine up, so he can still get the income from his 2 bases. But I don't think WFC's going to let that happen for long. He wants to put more pressure on. $120 is playing it smart, though. He's going to stay by his expansion. He really needs to keep it up. I don't think he knows about WFC's second expansion, though. Alright, silence going down. That was from WFC. Coil not saving that Fiend in time. Good burrow coming out here. WFC just has so many Fiends. Oh, I don't know what 120 can do against this. Oh, even saving that Fiend. Alright, Coil on burrows. WFC 120's just going to use invulnerability pot. Ooh, Coil not being able to save the Fiend in time. I just hate it when that happens. 120's gonna pull him back a little. Looks like he's gonna kite. We're getting the logo. You know what that means. It means the game's about up here. Who's gonna win? Anti-magic shells going down on all of WFC's heroes. Dark Ritual being used in the Abomination. And it looks like GG's gonna be called. And WFC takes game number 1 in this best of 3. That was intense fighting from both sides. If you liked this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to watch me play Warcraft 3, follow me on Twitch at Thendis32, and I will see you all later.